Hello and welcome to TJ in Your Mind, a series of poems written and read by myself, TJ. Sit back, relax, and have a listen. Pursue the unknown end. When you branch out, you do this. When you try different things, you do this. When you thirst for something beyond the usual, beyond the mundane, you pursue the unknown end. When you set sail and plot a course beyond the prescribed route, you do this. It is a route fraught with unseen pitfalls and often meandering trails. Yet it is the route you must take when you pursue the unknown end. And why? Why must you do this? Why must you leave the comfortable? Why must you leave the known and cleave to the unknown? We must leave because it is comfortable. We must leave because it is known. And we reach for the unknown because it is unknown. There are things to be seen that these eyes wish to see. There are tongues that these ears wish to hear, and passions to quicken the heart. So when the shores recede and doubts proceed to buffet as we try to make headway, we cling to this purpose, we cling to this lifeline. This line to hope keeps us afloat, keeps us fighting, and reminds us of why we set sail. We set sail so we might quiver. We set sail so we might touch. We set sail so we might feel the beating heart of this very world. If we wish to feel, to see, and become new things, we must dig deep, take a step, and pursue the unknown end. I remember when I took the first step on this crazy journey of mine. I lived in Birmingham, UK at the time, was working at Vodafone, and managing a team that was responsible for head office complaints. I had spent the best part of the preceding year in assessments of one kind or another, and was now a permanent manager. As part of my career progression plan, I spent some time talking to different senior managers to query what their paths had been, so I could get some idea as to what my next step could be. Their common denominator had been they'd gone to university and studied something, whether it be HR management, management services, law, whatever. They all had a degree of some sort. I therefore decided I needed to study something. Now I could have gone along the same route, studied something in HR or leadership specific, but I figured if I was to study, I'd study something I was passionate about, so that when the going gets tough, I wouldn't easily quit. Also, I had proven to myself I could succeed at this level and didn't really need to prove anything else to myself or anyone. My options were music or dance. The car accident I'd had a few years before meant it wouldn't be dance, so I went for music. I was 27 at the time, and had to first take an access to music course, which I did, and a year later, 2006, at 28, I moved to Kingston upon Thames to begin my undergrad. I did that, worked for 2 years, then did my master's, music performance, and halfway through 2014, I moved to Berlin. I've been here ever since. Now, did I see this 14 years ago? Did I know that I would end up living as a freelance musician in a different country? Gosh, no. I couldn't have envisaged it, and that's exactly what I signed up for. I invested in myself for an unknown future. I had no idea what was coming. I couldn't see. I signed up for uncontemplated opportunities and for unforeseeable circumstances. Has it been easy? Not in the least. Would I do it again? Would I leave Vodafone all over again and take this journey? Yes, I would. I would move to Germany all over again. The one thing I probably would change, I might have done it earlier. So my advice to you, always, where possible, seek to pursue the unknown end. Thank you for tuning in. You can read this and over 30 other poems in my book, When the Heart Speaks, available on Amazon and a number of other online stores. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Optimistic Verse. Feel free to message me. I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of the poems there. See you next week for another poem on TJ in Your Mind.